change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. They over the hilltop, I see them right there. They'll wait for the kill shot, they'll sit and they'll stare. If we got a real shot for us, it's up there. We're hopeless if we stop, they'll kill us right here. Living in death's den, run through the best winds, storming the front gates. Whatever gets us in, whatever gets us over, whatever helps us win, whatever we must do. Rescuing our kids, as long as they get through it, don't matter if we live. God chose to bless you, I'll take all that death gives. I'm into this war ends, in memory of dead friends. Hope of a new way when all of this death ends. Who can we call on? It's me and it's all y'all. We're here by our lonesome, nobody to fall on. Flesh in the dirt, fire to ashes. Fate getting closer every moment that passes. Running away, no one is there. No one to save us, nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. Show me a safe place, does it exist? It must be a wasteland where nobody lives, that nobody knows of, where nobody's been. Where we at is warfare, every kind you can get. What you can't get is real love and fucking respect. Set up for failure, a life of neglect. If none of us stand up, we'll live with regrets. If we rise, we might die, I call that a good death. What would I live for if I am oppressed? How can I raise up with the world on my chest? Who's gonna save us if you and I rest? They shoot us in cold blood when under arrest. Lock us in cold cells, consider it home now. Cut off from emotion, our feelings are stoned now. Our buildings are blown out, the madness is so loud. It's dark and there's no sound, we gotta go now. Running away, no one is there. No one to save us, nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. The illness is prevalent, natives malevolent. Hunger, starvation now, no hope for a heaven sent. Kiss the babies goodbye, say I love you to wives. Grab your weapons, get your steps in, we gon' ride when it rise. The sun mean what when it's blinding your eyes? Put the wind to your back, leave them facing the sky. Put the pain in the dirt, raise your bloody fist high. Use your brain, do the work, strategize and survive. The rush of the dust up, the thrill of the gun bust. The satisfaction of our reaction when there's no one to help us. The spoils of war, the hunger for more. The passion of how we smashing what we hate through the floor. The rage, the loneliness of dead on the page. To cleanse this land, gotta burn more than just sage. Crush the cage, body and soul unafraid. Kill them all and set them ablaze. No running away, no one is there. No one to save us, nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed, she getting details, spitting every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show how your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, the soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful as me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, straight bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving. What is poppin', people? Welcome back to Shy Ill Reacts. I am your host, Shy Ill. You can call me Shy. We back at it like bad habits. Salute to y'all. I appreciate y'all being here tonight on this lovely Saturday evening. I didn't expect to go live today, but there's too much going on not to. Salutes. What's poppin', y'all? Appreciate y'all being here. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. We got a couple of things to cover today. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to run through the chat real quick. We're going to get right into it. After that, I got to throw priority to the members, and if you're trying to get my attention off of reading, you're going to have to drop a super chat, super sticker, or a power chat or something like that to get my attention. I'm going to have to stay out of the chat as much as I can today because there's a lot to cover and not a lot of time to cover it in. All right, salute y'all for being here. Again, didn't know I would be here, but there's a lot happening. All right, let's get it. Shout out Eddie Jimenez. Early bird gets the worm. Salutes to you. Good evening, Shy and Chat fam. Hope everyone's doing well and enjoying this weekend. Salutes to you, sir. Shout out Fernando on the check-in. Hit the like button early. I agree. Shout out Eddie Jimenez. 030 North in the building. Salutes to you, sir. Shout out Peter in the building. What up, though? Lamar Green said they did Mayo dirty. If they did what they did, they pulled off some Ocean's 11 shit. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, salutes to you. Adrian Torres, salutes from Cali, salutes to you, sir. Danny Mendoza, Mr. Danny, a.k.a. the Sad Man, reportándome, salutes to you, sir. Appreciate you being here. 030 North, great point. That's okay. Imagine how many people Mayo did dirty. It's a dirty game. There's no such thing as loyalty. And the thicker y'all get that through y'all, the quicker y'all get that through your thick skulls, the more you realize that you've been duped into cheering for teams and shit, and it's all bad for you and your people. At one point or another, eventually. Shout out Sheldon. What up? He said hit that like button. I agree. Hit the like button, y'all. Salutes. All right. I appreciate y'all for coming through. We're going to cover today. We're going to cover AMLO's President of Mexico's press conference on the situation. We're going to cover El Mayo's statement that he made supposedly personally through his lawyer. And then we're going to go through the 27-page superseding indictment. All right, I'm trying to do this all as quick as possible. We are not running a vertical stream today. We are only running a horizontal stream today. All right.
It was a good test. It gained us some movement, but it fizzled out. So we'll see later on. Victor Islas, he said, "You're all rats. Who's you? Who's your all? Who's that? Who you talking about? You talking about me, Victor Islas? Huh? You talking about me? Let me know in the chat. Be quick about it. Be quick about it. You talking about me? Who you talking about? Huh? You came in to blurt that out. You wanted to take control of the show, so here you go. Who you talking about, though? Because you're all is a lot of people. It's a lot of people. I just want to know who you talking about. Victor. Little Victor. The rat got your tongue? What's going on, Victor? Ooh, Peter Thirsty's like, this is my shot. No, Peter. No, that word can't be coming out your text. Sheldon said thanks. I know, and I don't give a F. Who you talking about, Victor? Let me get up in this live right here. I'm the wrench. I'm the wrench in here today. I'm the guy. Oh, okay. He hasn't said nothing. He got nothing to say. We'll see what he says. I told him to hurry up, so he might just get clapped anyway. Right? He might just get clapped anyway. Because you ain't making no accusations on me, bro. You ain't putting nothing on my name. You ain't even got a fucking face to be putting nothing on my name. Diamond District says, Shayo, I want to send you some of my information if I can get your email. I don't know if I could put the link right here. It's for a few programs. I'll send you the link. Diamond District, are you in our Discord? I got my Instagram information up there, my X information. If you join the Discord, we got a DM in there. I don't have a dedicated email for this channel. I mean, I do. I just haven't published it yet because I'm not sure I want that headache. But if you are in the Discord, we can make that happen. Nah, he can't write no more, Peter. He got nervous. Hold on, let me get this Discord information. Again, you don't have to join the Discord, but if you like, we got a DM in there, and it just works better. But if not, we'll figure out another way. Reach out to me on one of my socials if you can. Here's the Discord link for those that need it. Salutes. All right. With that said, I'm going to get into it, y'all. Hit the like button. 38 concurrent viewers, 16 likes. The math ain't mathing. Shit don't add up. All right, y'all. I'll pay attention and see if Victor wants to clarify what he said a little while ago. For some reason, this YouTube app be tweaking when I'm trying to get to my own live. All right, there we go. If you're looking for a price, there we go. Boom. Salutes. All right. So what Amber was talking about, he was talking about it in Spanish. I'm gonna play it sped up. Salutes Chucky Chingong in the building. I'm gonna play it sped up. He talks very slowly, deliberately. It's in Spanish. I'm going to translate as best I can. Somebody catches me slipping in the chat, say so. If I catch it, I catch it. If not, I'll catch it at the end of it. All right, well, here we go. I'm going to try my best to translate this best as possible.
Bueno, vamos a esperar más tiempo, pero en efecto no han entregado información suficiente, vamos a decir.
But as of now, they haven't given us enough information.
Una información muy elemental, muy general, de que llegó un avión al Paso, Texas, que tenían un acuerdo de tiempo atrás con Guzmán López, Y que al llegar el avión.
That a deal was struck.
Y que al llegar el avión no solo iba, que tenían un acuerdo de tiempo atrás con Guzmán López.
That they had a long-standing agreement with Guzman Lopez, which is Chapo's son. Right?
Y que al llegar el avión
And that when the plane landed, he wasn't alone.
No solo aterrizó con Guzmán López, sino que
Not only was it
iba también
Guzman Lopez, it was Mr. Zambada.
Esa es la información.
That's the information.
No ha habido más, solo un avión clonado.
Only the cloned plane.
Sabemos que no salió de Hermosillo.
We know that it didn't leave out of Hermosillo.
Porque la Fiscalía de México está haciendo
because the Mexican prosecutors
la investigación que le
are doing
corresponde.
their investigation.
Pero no hay cooperación de
There's
parte
no
del gobierno de Estados Unidos en
cooperation
este caso.
on the part of the United States
nos
government
han
in
dado
this case.
Información
That is, they haven't
suficiente.
given us information,
ejemplo,
enough information.
¿Qué pasó con el piloto?
For example, what happened to the pilot?
¿Qué hicieron con el piloto?
What did they do with the pilot? Who was he?
Y desde luego que saben de dónde salió el avión.
And of course, they know where the plane came from.
Y queremos saber más sobre la negociación.
And we want to know more about the deal.
Si fue un acuerdo.
Whether it was an agreement.
O, como llegó a declarar el abogado del señor Zambada,
Or
que lo
like
habían
the
detenido.
Mayo's lawyer said.
Entonces, saber bien todo esto.
Detained.
Vamos a esperar.
Presidente, ¿habría algún indicio de que se violó la soberanía? Sobre todo entendiendo que a partir de los atentados de 2001 en Estados Unidos pues no puede llegar ninguna aeronave que no sepan, que no tenga ningún indicio de quién viene y bajo
Hay que ver si fue un acuerdo y quienes llevaron a cabo esto fueron las dos personas.
She asked, what's up with this plane going in and out and nobody, having no information on the plane's, information, a log or type deal. And he's saying whoever carried this out. Shout out Hector Ramirez. Shout out Velez 408. Salutes on the check-in. Who's speaking? AMLO, yes, sir. Oh, y'all can't see it? My bad. My apologies. There we go. Let me see. Is this chat working up here? Okay, now the chat. See, the chat was getting confused with the chat from the vertical before, and it was popping up the wrong chat on the screen. All right, my apologies. There we go.
Ningún indicio de quién viene y bajo
Hay que ver si fue un acuerdo y quienes llevaron a cabo esto fueron las dos personas.
If there was an agreement and those who carried it out and there were two people, by their will or
de lo que
through
estamos
some
nosotros
agency
absolutamente
foreign,
seguros es que no intervino el gobierno
what we're
de México,
absolutely sure of. The government of Mexico did
una
not
dependencia
intervene.
del
Had
gobierno
nothing to do
federal,
with us.
no intervinieron las fuerzas
No
armadas,
agency of the
la Guardia
federal
Nacional.
government, the armed forces did not intervene.
Entonces queremos saber
National
más
Guard, so
sobre esto.
we
¿Y
want
qué
to
otra
know
cosa
more about
preguntaste?
this.
Eso, lo de la violación, hacia habría
Sí,
indicios de la
hay
violación
que
de la
ver,
soberanía.
hay que ver. Nosotros lo hemos dicho, ayudamos. Tan es así que constantemente se detienen.
Let's see. Let me slow it down for this part where she's talking. Shout out Albert Flores. She said, how is it from 2001 they changed their policies? How do they not know who comes in and who doesn't? Right. Bet. Salute Julio Cardenas. Luis Garcia, Upper Echelon. Appreciate you. Let me slow this down a little bit for this part. Salutes Albert for the clarification.
De lo que estamos nosotros absolutamente seguros es que no intervino el gobierno de México.
That's all we're sure of, that we ain't had nothing to do with it.
Una dependencia del gobierno federal. No intervinieron las Fuerzas Armadas, la Guardia Nacional. Entonces queremos saber más sobre esto. ¿Y qué otra cosa preguntaste?
Eso, lo de la violación, si habría indicios de la violación de la soberanía.
Hay que ver. Nosotros lo hemos dicho, ayudamos. Tan es así que constantemente se detienen delincuentes, se destruyen laboratorios. Yo creo que como nunca lo hacemos por
Jonathan Panto just sent $5 salutes. Kill, my dude. Thanks for your resilient grind and always being here for us, finding ways to grow with your quality content. I apologize for being late. Shutut and blessings to the committed chat members. Like and subscribe, it's free.
Salute Jonathan Pantoja for the $5 power chat. He said, salute Shah Il, my dude. Thanks for your resilient grind and always being here for us, finding ways to grow with your quality content. I apologize for being late. Stop apologizing. Shout out and blessings to the committed chat members. Like and subscribe is free. Salutes to you, Mr. Nice Guy. I appreciate you. You're not late. You're on time. We chilling. But Les said exactly my thought. Any unknown or unidentified planes getting popped. Omar Carranza said crazy how Mayo Zambada helped Chapitos when they were napped in Vallarta years ago, and this is how they repay him. Hey man, we still gotta convince the people that still ain't convinced in the comments that they betrayed him. Salutes. Or that they made this move on him. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. We're not even at 50%. 51 concurrent viewers, 24 likes. Salutes. Well, we at 50%. That ain't it. If Jonathan was a superhero, it'd be the apologize. Mr. Nice Guy. Don't get it wrong again, Albert. Mr. Nice Guy or Mr. Nice Guy Watch. Salutes.
Por solidaridad con un
so
gobierno.
He's talking about how they doing what they do to crack down on people in Mexico and blah, blah, blah.
Amigo, vecino, por un pueblo hermano que está sufriendo por esta pandemia de la droga, sobre todo del consumo de fentanilo, que causa muchos muertos. Por cuestiones humanitarias. Es más, en una ocasión me solicitaron legisladores de Estados Unidos, diputados y senadores de los dos partidos, que yo ayudara solicitando cooperación del gobierno de China.
My bad.
Me solicitaron legisladores de Estados Unidos, diputados y senadores de las cuestiones humanitarias. Es más, en una ocasión
he says all of these drug overdoses are a humanitarian situation.
De Estados Unidos,
the legislators from the United States and representatives and senators from both parties
ayudara,
asked me to help,
solicitando cooperación del gobierno de China.
By getting cooperation from the government of China.
Les ofrecí que íbamos
and I offered them that we were going to intervene.
Y le envié una carta
and I sent a letter
al presidente de China
to the president of China
con este tema, hablando de
speaking on topics
humanismo
about humanitarianism,
y de que no se podía permanecer al margen, independientemente de las diferencias políticas o ideológicas, cuando perdían la vida por consumo de fentanilo, 100,000 jóvenes cada año en Estados Unidos, y que le pedíamos apoyo para que los precursores químicos que salen de China se les diera seguimiento, los que salen de puertos de China hacia los puertos de México, y que se estableciera un acuerdo en ese sentido de cooperación. Y se ha avanzado, pero lo único que no queremos es que sea como antes.
Introducing the ultimate AI voiceover. Yep, like me. Go to artlist.io and get exclusive.
Queremos que sea como ahora.
We want it to be like now.
Antes como antes, que ellos se metían en las agencias
y
desde la embajada de Estados Unidos
from the United States Embassy,
operaban y manejaban a grupos de las Fuerzas Armadas.
Of armed forces.
Y ellos hacían planes como el Rápido y Furioso para introducir armas a México, armas de contrabando que causaban la muerte de mexicanos y también a Estados Unidos. Y pensaban que la cooperación con México era nada más en lo militar, y que con el Plan Mérida se resolvía todo entregándonos helicópteros artillados para llevar a cabo masacres en nuestro país. No, se puso orden en eso.
No.
Y seguimos cooperando, pero haciéndoles ver de que somos un país independiente
We make them see that we are an
y soberano.
independent and sovereign
Y se ha
country.
entendido. Por eso
It's
nos
understood.
importa mucho saber,
That's why it's very important
porque necesitamos
to know,
informarle al pueblo
because we need to inform the public.
qué pasó,
What happened?
cómo es que se van dos
How is it that two
personajes
famous
famosos
people leave
en un avión y
on
llegan
a
allá
plane and they
a
arrive
Texas
there in
y no
Texas,
sabemos nada los mexicanos?
and we
O muy
Mexicans know
poco.
nothing, or very little?
Gracias, presidente.
¿Mande?
¿Enviaría nota diplomática a Estados Unidos?
Vamos a esperar.
Yes,
Es
he
que
said we're gonna wait.
yo estoy seguro que van a
I'm sure that they're
Van a
gonna
informarnos,
inform
bien.
us,
y
Well,
nosotros vamos a informar.
and we're gonna
Porque
inform them.
La vida pública tiene que ser cada vez más pública. Sí hay
Because the
cosas
public
pues,
life has to get more
que se deben
public.
de manejar en sigilo, pero no
Yeah,
todo.
some things need to be handled in secret, but not everything.
No, el pueblo tiene el derecho
The people have the right.
a estar informado.
To be informed.
Más, es un asunto delicado porque
It's a delicate matter,
no queremos confrontación entre bandas.
because we don't want confrontation between
Me
gangs.
refiero a bandas del crimen organizado
I mean, organized
otras
crime
bandas.
gangs.
que
The other
toquen
gangs,
sin parar día y noche.
that plays nonstop every
Este,
day.
no queremos eso.
Tonight we don't want that.
En homicidios, por ejemplo,
Unalivings, for
como el
example,
70%, 75%,
like 70,
tiene que ver con
75%,
enfrentamientos
because it has to do with
de bandas.
confrontations between
del crimen.
criminal
Entonces,
gangs.
Eso causa mucho sufrimiento, muchas muertes.
That causes a lot of suffering and a lot of unalivings.
Entonces no es cualquier cosa, ¿no?
It's not just anything, nothing.
Entonces queremos nosotros la paz,
We want peace.
que es fruto de la justicia
It's the fruit of
y
justice
de la honestidad.
and honesty.
Y eso es lo que estamos planteando.
And
Me
that's
voy
what
a
we're proposing.
ir porque
And I'm going to leave because I don't want to answer y'all's questions. All right? I question how much he cares all the time. Ever since I saw him do like this, he did the ear to them families of them 5 boys that was missing and massacred. Salutes. All right. We got through that one. On to the next one, all right? Salutes to the chat. Sheldon said, buddy, let's put it like this. There's 2 things going on with Mayo. Or he's cooking some deal going on, or he got set up by Chapo's pups. It's looking like he got set up. Give me back to Mexico. That was a covert. Give him back to Mexico. That was a covert mission. There's no honor amongst thieves. Thanos, salutes. Salutes to you, Versace. Salutes, Jonathan. Fernando said this could be a political play by Mayo, whether he was kidnapped or not. By saying he was kidnapped, he puts pressure on Mexico to request from the U.S. that he is handed back. But if you're saying that, Fernando, you're saying that whether he was kidnapped or not, which means that there's an inkling of a thought in your head that he turned himself in. Why is he turning himself in? For a deal, because he misses his children, in order to pressure Mexico to request him back. I don't know how that goes together. Salutes. Eddie Jimenez says, Shy, interpretation is on point. You should do work for these boxing matches. Them dudes be making stuff up. I try not to make nothing up. Salutes. I had a little help with the captions. I didn't have them on earlier, but I had it going so fast that I just turned the captions on when I was watching them before I went live. Salutes. Salutes, Zoraida, on the check-in. Appreciate you. Fernando said at the same time, it makes it look like the U.S. worked with a cartel leader who kidnapped someone, whether he's good or bad. Unalived multiple people and came to the U.S. But that ain't no surprise. They've been having hitmen on their payroll. They've been having unalivers on their payroll. Let's not forget how much little Saul made a lot of money. That's one guy in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So imagínate at that level. Jonathan said, Eddie Jimenez, you should check out his play-by-play calls on boxing and UFC. You should subscribe. Salutes. Salutes. We've been doing those over here, so once we pop in over here, we'll get that fight channel to be strictly a fight channel. We'll see how it goes. Lamar said, oh, so I speak that fluent Spanish. Not very fluent, just Spanish. Barely. Fernando Ortiz said, people can criticize AMLO, but the man comes out to answer questions daily for a couple hours, no matter what the questions are. Peña Nieto and Calderon would be MIA. Yeah, but I also saw him disrespect grieving families at one of those press conferences where he supposedly answers to everybody, and he didn't do so well that day. Jonathan says, rather you just missed my power chat. Salutes. I should catch that replay game. Sheldon said, I think he's a little worried about Mayo. I have to say about who's on his payroll in Mexico. Probably. A lot of people probably are. Right? Shout out Eddie Jimenez. Salutes. Sheldon. Shout out Jackie. What up, Shot? Salutes to you, Jackie. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for coming through. Peter said they give back the military general. Won't happen. They gave back the military general. It won't happen again. Yeah, I don't know. I think their argument is gonna be what? Who kidnapped? We don't know nothing about it, man. Plane landed. Got dude. There was two of them. Took them in. Had to deal with this one. The other one came. That was just extra. That was like 2 honey buns falling out of the machine instead of 1. You know what I'm saying? It was just a bonus jump off. I think they're gonna be like, whatever, Mexico, be mad. We'll see though. We'll see. I mean, we did just give up the Lord of War for a woman basketball player over some bud. That just happened. You know what I'm saying? So, who knows? Chucky Chico said, we'll find out China made a deal to push Fetty in the U.S. And he's mentioning Fast and Furious and all of that. Albert Flores says he is in no way going to be handed back. Mayos leverage for both countries in this situation. I feel whether it is to indict political figures or other capos, or indict Chinese political figures, something's gonna happen, but they better do it fast. Cause that old man, he's who knows where he's at before his numbers getting punched. What's your thoughts on the current gold standard? Kilo Keys, you wildin' right now. We talking about something else, brother. Sorry, not today. I don't even know the current gold standard, bro. I'd like a nice Cuban, you know what I'm saying? Decent size, nothing crazy. Little date. I'm all right. A person I said, bro, the U.S. did the best thing by accepting to work with Lil Chapo. Fernando Shishai, look up how General Salvador Cienfuegos was handed back to Mexico after the U.S. was about to have him face trial. That's Buddy from the that's Buddy that was involved with the Kiki Camarena shit. Yeah, we'll look into it. Another day, another dollar. Pete beat me to it. Beat you to what? They get back military general. Oh, okay. Salutes. Prospect LA, wait a minute. Who is Lil Sawood? My apologies on the miss. What? I don't know who Lil Sawood is. Prospect, I don't know what you're talking about. Been saying it. If Cienfuegos got back to Mexico, Mayo can do the same. That's a different time. It don't matter. They kidnapped the doctor that kept DEA agent Kiki Camarena alive, and the court didn't work. Salutes to Mr. Nice Guy. Alex said Chapos will lose all borders. Salazar and Rusos tienen acuerdo. Flaco and Isidro are collabed as well. Okay, thanks. Appreciate you. They can indicate Chinese political figures. China isn't giving the U.S. anyone. Cienfuegos and Garcia Luna are 2 different people. Cuban link with a Jesus piece. That's the gold standard. Salutes. All right. General Cienfuegos got arrested in the U.S. for trafficking or association with it, I believe. Give me 1 sec, y'all. They made Garcia Orego an American and brought him to the U.S. You mentioned he was a hitman on the payroll for the CIA. I don't know what you're talking about, Prospect. Real talk. In this video, in this live, I mentioned that. I don't know what you're talking about. Shia, I think whoever just asked about Saul. Oh, Saul. Nah, not little Saul. Okay, Saul. Yeah, Saul is, what about him now? He ain't know. He was nobody's pay. He went on. See, I didn't say none of that, Prospect. Now, this is how the internet be moving. All right? I said, think about how much money he was getting paid from the police. He was an informant for the police that was getting rich. He was a thief. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't say nothing about no hitman on the payroll from the CIA. No, none of that shit. But yeah, it's Saul. Shout out Jonathan for clearing that up. I think whoever just asked about Saul needs to check the podcast of the twins. I may be tweaking. Salutes. Yeah, there's plenty of Saul videos. Y'all, you can check them out on the channel. Salutes. Upper Echelon said it went through the courts and it didn't matter. This happened in 2020. Shah, I'll send you some stuff on Cienfuegos. Appreciate it. Thank you. He had political asylum is the reason why they gave him up. Bet. All right, let me get to what's next. Next, I'm going to go to the Ken Salazar 3-minute clip of him breaking down the same information. All right, after AMLO, I believe. Basically, he's the ambassador for the United States and Mexico, and he said the same thing. You ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Y hace unos minutos en conferencia de prensa, el embajador de Estados Unidos en México, Ken Salazar, explicó cómo fueron las detenciones.
It's been a couple of minutes since the press conference of U.S. Ambassador in Mexico, Ken Salazar, explained
de Ismael El Mayo Zambada y Joaquín Guzmán López. El embajador afirmó que no se usaron recursos estadounidenses para su detención y que el gobierno del presidente Joe Biden respeta la soberanía de México. Detención Guzmán López. El embajador afirmó que no se usaron recursos estadounidenses para su...
The ambassador stated that no U.S. resources were used in this, all right? No, I got salutes, Prospect, but that's how quick it be happening. It goes down. Like, person say one thing, that shit turn into something else quick. Salutes. So that I said I have to catch it on the replay. I can't hear anything. Dropping into support. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. Fernando said they gave him back because the military was threatening to turn on AMLO if they didn't get their hero back. Albert said, Upper Echelon, what you think about Ken Salazar holding that presser after AMLO's presser? Did we cover the Mayo letter? Not yet. We're going to get there. Jonathan, I'm sure it was funny. Salutes. Barr and Trump did it. Prospect said, I'm familiar. I think he was the one that kidnapped one of the twins, in which one of the twins reached out to a couple months back. Yeah, that's him. That's the guy. But yeah, he wasn't no CIA guy. He was just a dude that had a cop. They have to be on the same page. They both washed their hands clean. That's exactly what they did. Mexico went like this. And then this guy right here, Kentucky Fried Chicken Man right here, he came on the other side and boom. Right, y'all talk amongst each other in the chat. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Salutes.
Su detención y que el gobierno del presidente Joe Biden respeta la soberanía de México. Vamos a escuchar lo que dijo.
Lo primero es que Joaquín Guzmán voluntariamente se entregó. Lo segundo es que la evidencia que vimos nosotros cuando llegó él a Santa Teresa, Nuevo México, el aeropuerto ahí, es que el Mayo lo habían llevado así contra su voluntad. Lo tercero, y quiero que lo entiendan muy claramente, no hubo recursos de los Estados Unidos en esa operación. No fue un avión de los Estados Unidos, no fue un piloto de los Estados Unidos, no fueron nuestros agentes o nuestra gente en México. Esta era operación entre los carteles, donde uno se entregó al otro. Lo cuatro es que no dieron un plan de vuelo, no hubo flight plan que se registró con las agencias de los Estados Unidos. No hay. El entendimiento de nosotros es que salió el vuelo de Sinaloa y va llegando así a Santa Teresa, Nuevo México. Nosotros sorprendidos cuando eso pasó. Y eso, el momento que lo supimos, estuvimos en contacto inmediatamente con nuestros amigos y colegas en el gobierno mexicano. En ese mismo día, en esa misma tarde, en esas mismas horas. Y por el último, el quinto punto, es que el piloto del avión no es empleado de los Estados Unidos. No es una persona contratada por nosotros en los Estados Unidos. Y no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos. Entonces, para concluir, el trabajo de la seguridad lo llevamos nosotros como socios con México. Y regresando a los principios que nos ha llegado al éxito que hemos tenido, es que llevamos este trabajo como socios y con respeto a la soberanía.
Yep. Everybody was like, my name Bennett and I ain't in it. Holla. Hit the like button, y'all. 67 concurrent viewers, 34 likes. Salutes. Ain't nobody interpreting this shit for y'all on the internet into English. Just me, papas. Let's get it. Now we're going to get to the letter. Let's see what's going on in the chat. They might turn on Joaquin and blame him and all of that. Ish was for nothing. That's a possibility. Upper echelon cell. Damn, he's a snitch. No, not the gangster. They can't be snitches. Who you talking about? Agreed. That's why I said Joaquin took Mayo in vain, and it isn't going to help. It isn't going to help out Joaquin. I told you Narcos don't have flight plans. Late, but I'm here. Salutes, Heck Perez. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. All right, salutes to everybody. Hit this little hundreds up in this little corner. Bang, 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 bang. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. Let's get to this next piece. Salutes to Albert Flores for dumping these pictures in the we're live, Nathan. We're live. For dumping these pictures in the Discord. I appreciate him for always pushing the content forward. So let's pop this bad boy out right here. The first page is, let's see if I can, there we go. Última hora, in the last hour, declaration from El Mayo Zambada through his lawyer, assuring that he did not voluntarily turn himself in. Instead, that he was snatched up when he was going to have a meeting with Ruben Roca Moya, the governor of Sinaloa. They hit him, they tied him up, and they put him up on a plane by force. Boom. All right, that's basically it. All right, we're going to move to the next piece of the letter. Yo, you real needy, upper echelon. Super needy. Hey, y'all, can we please get some credit for breaking the news and being right? He technically was the one that broke it to me. He said, they got him. And the first thing out of his mouth was they kidnapped him. Right? Then he came and he told y'all. So give him his credit, y'all. Throw y'all hundreds up or throw y'all billboards or whatever you guys can throw up in the chat. And give up Echelon his props. Salute. What they find the pilot in Yellow Pages. It was the same pilot that was flying them Cessnas onto that mountain. Upper Echelon said, I can't wait to get the comments in the chat. Well, we've already, from these letters, have already gotten the comments in the comment section. And the people who had their mind hell-bent on that he did not get caught or that he did not get betrayed, that he turned himself in, there's no change in their mind. He could come out, get on camera today and say it, and you know what they're going to say? They're going to say, oh, but he's too slick. He's a magician right now. He a man. He ain't nobody's God. He ain't untouchable. He got. Period. No matter what happened, he got. But you can't change their mind. And then they'll change the goalposts. One of them went as far as saying, nah, I don't buy it, bro. I think he had his men unalived on purpose just to cover his tracks. Like, stop, bro. You people are crazy, man. You know, never enough evidence for a fool. So I can't argue with them people. I can't give them my time no more. Especially after what I'm about to read. All right, salute to y'all. Hit the like button. Shael, did you see the governor from Sinaloa who is shook? Well, my understanding, and Albert, tell me if I'm wrong, supposedly Chaparro said, well, Roca was on a flight to go somewhere else. But we'll see in the letter how that pertains, because it wasn't like he was supposed to be at the meeting. He could have been going somewhere else, but he was probably going somewhere else because he knew what was going on. He's running for the border, terrified, getting somewhere. I don't know. SEAL Team 6 went to Mexico and got him. That's a good one. You should write a script around that one, Carlito Brigante. Albert Flores said, Upper Echelon, you called it to the T. I doubted it at first, but damn sure was wrong. Upper Echelon said, like, it's not a big deal. I was going to meet the governor. Nathan Wallace said, Guzman Jr. wants to negotiate a favorable deal. See, now, and here's the thing, too. I also have to be careful of who comes in the chat now and they got a different story and they done backed up in the bushes and they done switched it up. I'm not saying Nathan's doing that, but I'm sure those people are going to be there. People that have been talking just a world of shit. You know, they're going to come in here and they're going to back up in the bushes and come back with a new story. But salute. Nathan said, Guzman Jr. wants to negotiate a favorable deal for himself and his brothers. He knows his father will never be released, but the fate of himself and his brothers can be different. If we only could expect that much noble, nobleness from these guys, we'll see. Bro, we did it within 30 minutes. Within 30 minutes, the whole shit was cracked. Salutes. Jonathan said that he conveniently was not in Sinaloa, and then the next day after, Mayo the one guy was unalived. He returns the next day. It's bananas. It's bananas. Salutes. They unalived him. Right. Nathan Wallace said he had a good run and was by far more successful than most drug dealers, as he managed to successfully evade the authorities for decades. And then here's the thing. Who knows what he was doing to evade those authorities? He was probably... It's like, how much props can I give a dude for being slick if he was just unaliving the competition or unaliving his way to success? It's just, I don't know, it's weird, dog. That to me don't take skill. Bro, I thought Upper Echelon had his tinfoil hat on that day. Salutes Velez for at least telling the truth on himself. I appreciate you. Let's get it. Let's get to this next letter. Mayo will be remembered as the most prolific, longest running rug lord in history. Well, if it's up to me, I'll have him remembered a couple of different ways. Salutes. All right, now let's get into his letter. Oh, and working with the government. There you go. All right, people. This is for all the people that are gonna be. I'm gonna even take the chat off right here so everybody could read this if they'd like to. Here, I'll put the chat. Move the chat like, boom, over me or whatever. I don't give a shit. Here we go. Upper Echelon, Hector Melesio was unalive. Rocha was supposedly on a plane, supposedly hours before it happened instead of attending the meeting. But that sounds like he's trying to build an alibi to me. Shout out Rilo on the check-in. I appreciate you, sir. All right, let's get this. Now, this is for the knuckleheads that are not going to change their mind, all right? Definitely not going to change their mind. Salutes to Fernando for the Venmo. I appreciate you, sir. These people are not going to change their mind. They're going to change the narrative, all right? Let's get it. Excuse me. I usually mute that, but it is what it is. Statement of Ismael Zambada Garcia. Since I was brought by plane to the United States from Mexico on July 25th, 2024, there have been many inaccurate reports in the media of both countries. In this statement, I will provide the true facts of what happened that day. I wish to say at the outset that I did not turn myself in, and I did not come voluntarily to the United States, nor did I have any agreement with either government. To the contrary, I was kidnapped and brought to the U.S. forcibly and against my will. The details of how this happened follow. I was asked by Joaquin Guzman Lopez to attend the meeting to help resolve differences among the political leaders in our state. Now I'll stop there and say that I was wrong, because this was something I didn't think they would do together. I heard this theory, but I did not think it was something that Joaquin and Mayo would go do together, would commit to doing together. All right, so boom, I was wrong there. I was asked by Joaquin Guzman Lopez to attend the meeting to help resolve differences among the political leaders in our state. I was aware of an ongoing dispute between Ruben Roca Moya, the governor of Sinaloa, and Hector Melesio Cuen Ojeda, the former federal congressman, mayor of Culiacán, and rector of the Universidad Autónoma de Sinaloa, over who should lead that institution. They had a beef. I was told that in addition to Hector Cuen and Governor Rocha Moya, Ivan Guzman Salazar would also be present at the meeting. So he expected Ivan to be there, if this is the truth, right? Upper echelon and a snitch and a chomo. Oh yeah, all of those things go on Mayo too. That's if I'm writing the story. Shout out Heck. He said, don't forget to wipe your feet coming in and hit the like button respectfully. Please do. The DEA already said he made a deal. All right, we'll see what the DEA said. Salutes Al Gore, tapping in from Texas. Upper echelon said, I told you, rivals and enemies have sit-downs all the time. Yeah, but it also goes with the logic of we didn't imagine them two just casually being on a plane together. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way the relationship is strained or not strained. You know what I'm saying? Boom. But it says Hector Cuen and Governor Rocha Moya, aside from them, in addition, Ivan Guzman Salazar would also be present at the meeting. So I don't know if he was there, but Mayo was told that Ivan would be there, and he still went. Say he was? Ivan was there as well? No, he's saying that's what he was told. On July 25th, I went to the ranch, an event center called Huertos del Pedregal, just outside of Culiacán, where the meeting was to occur. The meeting was scheduled for 11 a.m., and I arrived a little early, where a gangster would. I saw a large number of armed men wearing green military uniforms who I assumed were gunmen for Joaquin Guzman and his brothers. I was accompanied by 4 security personnel, of whom 2 stayed outside the perimeter. The 2 who entered with me were Jose Rosario Eras Lopez, a commander in the State Judicial Police of Sinaloa, and Rodolfo Chaidez, a longtime member of my security team. What you talking about, Albert Flores? He was just in uniform. He said there was men out there with uniforms. While walking towards the meeting area, I saw Hector Cuen and one of his aides. I greeted them briefly before proceeding inside to a room that had a table filled with fruit. I saw Joaquin Guzman Lopez, whom I've known since he was a young boy, and he gestured for me to follow him. Trusting the nature of the meeting and the people involved, I followed without hesitation. I was led into another room, which was dark. As soon as I set foot inside of that room, I was ambushed. A group of men assaulted me, knocked me to the ground, and placed a dark-colored hood over my head. They tied me up and handcuffed me, then forced me into the bed of a pickup truck. During this entire ordeal, I was subjected to physical abuse, resulting in significant injuries to my back, knee, and wrists. I was then driven to a landing strip about 20 or 25 minutes away, where I was forced onto a private airplane. Right? Boom. Let's get to the next page. Joaquin removed the hood. Joaquin removed the hood from my head and bound me with zip ties to the seat. All right, he just name dropped who tied him up and all of that. All right, Joaquin removed the hood from my head and bound me with zip ties to the seat. No one else was aboard the plane except Joaquin, the pilot, and myself. The flight lasted about 2.5 to 3 hours without any stops until we arrived in El Paso, Texas. It was there on the tarmac that U.S. federal agents took custody of me. Somebody told me, somebody said they would have, in the comments, they would have paraded him in front of everybody. I said they didn't know he was there. No parade. They said they knew he was there. The United States government shook hands with Joaquin and with Mayo when they got there. I said, where? Show me the picture. Show me the video. You people be talking out your ass. You talk out your ass. You say what you want to hear. And that what's crazy is that everybody isn't meant to be responded to or talked to. Because some people are off their fucking rocker for real. All right? It was there on the tarmac that U.S. federal agents took custody of me. The notion that I surrendered or cooperated voluntarily is completely and unequivocally false. I'm going to read that for y'all again. The notion. He's ashamed of all of you people that think he turned himself in. He ashamed of y'all. All right? He ashamed of y'all. That y'all would think he would turn himself in. Let alone say all this shit that he's saying in these papers through his lawyer. The notion that I surrendered or cooperated voluntarily is completely and unequivocally false. I was brought to this country forcibly and under duress, without my consent and against my will. I am aware that the official version being told by Sinaloa state authorities is that Hector Quinn was shot in the evening of July 25th at a gas station by two men on a motorcycle who wanted to rob his pickup truck. That is not what happened. He was unalived at the same time and in the same place where I was kidnapped. Hector Quinn was a longtime friend of mine, and I deeply regret his unaliving as well as the disappearance of Jose Rosario Eras Lopez and Rodolfo Chaidez, who no one has seen or heard from since. I believe it is important for the truth to come out. This is what occurred rather than the false stories that are circulating. I believe it is important for the truth to come out. This is what occurred rather than the false stories that are circulating. I call on the governments of Mexico and the United States to be transparent and provide the truth about my abduction to the United States and about the unalivings of Hector Quinn, Rosario Heras, Rodolfo Chairez, and anyone else who may have lost their life that day. I also call on the people of Sinaloa to use restraint and maintain peace in our state. Nothing can be solved by violence. We have been down that road before, and everyone loses. Signed, Ismael Mayo Zambada. Take that shit, take these words, ball them up, and stick them up your theory's ass. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got the answers all the time, and nobody waits for somebody to answer it. He's answering it. But now there's other things. Now the goalposts are moved. Now they still think he's a magician. He's lying. He's just saying all this to fool the government against the other government, to get something for himself, and because he wants to see his kids and he wants to carry his grandbabies. And come on, man, cut the shit. The man got caught slipping. They Tommied him. You know, they Tommied Hector Quinn. He got in the room. Boom, done, over with. You know? Wait, Mayo's telling on all the politicians and the cops and his men? Albert Flores says, that's what I was thinking. It would make sense for Ivan to want to be there, and personally with the type of ego he has. He didn't say he was there. He said he was told he'd be there. Maybe he was there. Maybe he had a mask on. Maybe he didn't get to see him. Maybe his boys was handling business, smacking up dude, and he didn't see him. But it didn't say they was there. I see in Real TV said they caught him lacking. I believe so. Where's the tape around his legs? The zip ties are enough for me, bro. I saw the pictures. Think Like a Kingpin, salute to you for checking in. He said this statement is going to be his defense, and they're going to push the narrative to this narrative till his trial. That he was set up and illegally abducted by an agent acting on behalf of the U.S. government. What's funny is he's already dry snitching. Lamar said, Mayo telling. Now it makes sense why both governments made statements. He ain't going to cooperate. He ain't got no reason, no benefits. 030 North said, no, Mayo doesn't want violence. He wants peace now. Oh, he wants peace now. He wants all kind of redemption. It's a dirty game. The last part of the letter showing his old school MO. Albert Flores said, yeah, that's what I meant, because Upper Echelon said he was there, alluding to he was probably there, whether in mask or not, so it would make sense with the ego Ivan has, or it makes sense his ego's so big that he was smashing 2 chicks somewhere, and not even he knew they had it covered. They got this. Let me smash these chicks on top of this Lamborghini or whatever. Salutes. All right, but I don't know how much clearer to say it, man. The comments are ridiculous. It's like, okay, and so Think Like a Kingpin. Are you saying this story is gonna change once the trial starts? My thing is, even if he is on both sides of the table, everybody in the comments is so sure. They talking about handshakes. Now they changed the story. Some of you people should be script writers. Now they changed the story that he took his own he took his own security out to cover his tracks. Like, come on, man, y'all keep pushing the boundaries of the truth, because you don't care about the truth. You care that what you said was right, and you care to never have to walk yourself backwards and correct yourself. Thinking Like a Kingpin said, people talk ish about my abduction. If Mayo can be touched, who can't? It seems everybody can, but I thought that was always the thing. In my world, is anybody could be touched. Everybody could be touched. Everybody. Everybody. Let's see, how long we've been here? We've been here an hour. All right, I'm going to try to fly through this indictment. I don't know if we'll get through all of it, but we'll see. I believe this version is the most believable out of all the accounts from other sources. Salutes. All right, let me get a little drink. Maybe have a smoke break. Let y'all get off in the thing. Think Like Kingpin said, yes sir. Yes sir. What? Are you saying that it's the story's gonna change when the trial comes? Football field, 100 yards. We're working it about. Football field, 100 yards. We're working. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Rilo. The truth. They can't handle the truth. They can't handle the truth. What? My hero? Mi jefecito? Mi Dios? He got caught? He's not omnipotent? He's not all-knowing? He got duped? No way. By some little kids? Oh, okay, no. All right. Appreciate it, Think Like Kingpin. Upper Echelon said it's all fun and games till the bunny got the gun. I want my credit every time someone agrees with the story and you. Good luck, man. These fools ain't even get right now. Everybody's stepping back into the bush right now. Oh shit. Yo, 91 concurrent viewers, 42 likes. Y'all are disrespectful. Y'all sitting here getting info and can't even hit the like button for the freeze. Or that's at a party enjoying her time, and she could think enough to holler at y'all and let y'all know to hit the like button. Just despicable. Humans are what's wrong with humanity. Oh, talking about anybody can be touched. Yeah, anyone can be touched, man. Anyone can be touched. Think Like Kingpin didn't believe me either, according to Upper Echelon. Yeah, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, and those that bounce, I ain't mad that you bounce, but damn, you can't hit the like button, you're a despicable person. They caught Saddam Hussein in a hole in the ground in the desert with $500,000 in U.S. currency. Some of Bin Laden. Then they got the dude in Iran. Anybody can be touched. Hit the like button. It's free. I ain't sure if I like it yet. Man, we might have to throw Think Like a Kingpin in the bathroom for 5 minutes, huh? That's just a might. Let him live for now. But he not sure if he like it yet. We might have to put him in the bathroom. They always get their man. Salutes. All right, let me start getting into this indictment. All right, this indictment was filed date February 15, 2024. This is the indictment for New York. This is where he's at. He's in New York. Another thing I was wrong on. I thought he'd be coming to Chicago. Jay thought he'd be coming to Chicago. He ended up in New York. Maybe he ends up in Chicago eventually. I already got one person that's going to have to take back his hottie ha-ha-ha's in the comments if that ever happens. But I step it back when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Salutes. All right, let's get it. Hold on, man. Let me make sure I got something to puff on. Don't be surprised I puffed during this whole thing because, incense. All right. Shout out Sheldon. He said, "What's up, Pedro? Want my fucking chop?" Oh, boom. I'm already straight over here. Let me get this popping. All right. Now, what about all the people that say, "Oh, it would," and there's still people after the goalpost. Okay, Rilo. Now I got you. There's still people after I put up these letters in the community section, and them people in there is losing their mind, man. They're like, "Nah, man, I don't believe it." Now, supposedly there's some audio out there, but I'm waiting to see that come to fruition. All right. I'm waiting for that to happen. Let's see. What up, Pedro? Think I came from Salutes. Julius Caesar got smoked by crew. Ops. There it is. Ops. There it is. Yeah, it happens. Buddy trolls. No, he's not there yet. He's not in New York yet. He's still in Texas. Think like Kingpin. They're going to war right now. They're asking everyone who matters what side they on. The goalpost. So I salutes. Peter said, "Blaze it up." And Miles been seen in a wheelchair, so I wonder if he was in one when he was ambushed or maybe put in one after the kidnapping. Just speculating. I mean, he said they smashed him up, so he probably need that. He already old and beat up, and if they smashed him up a little bit, definitely. Shout out Thinking Like Kingpin. Said, "What up, chat?" Jonathan said he's wrench happy after last night. A person I said, but I said if it doesn't get political, he'll end up in Chicago. So you saying it got political? I never thought that Mayo would look as bad as he does. Manalia is really a man. Chat, salutes to Manalia. Appreciate you. Adrian Torres, come on, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe. Shy, if you ever come down to Cali, LA, I'll gladly take you some good eating spots. Salutes to you, Adrian. I appreciate you. Kumar said, "Do you think there's any way Mexico can demand his return?" I mean, they can demand. I don't know if they're going to get it. I don't know if they're going to go that far. We're going to see. Right now, they just want information. They want to get things to back how they were. Or how they are. Whatever the fuck he was talking about. All right. Let's get it. Again, I'm going to be reading. If you really want my attention, you're going to have to drop the dono for it. Salutes. Let me hit the young water. United States of America. United States District Court, Eastern District of New York City. Of New York. United States of America against Ismael Zambada Garcia, also known as El Mayo, Mayo Zambada, Doctor, La Doc, Doctora, El Leak, Mike, and Mayo El Señor, and also Matamigos, and a whole bunch of other horrible shit. The grand jury charges. Introduction. 1. Since the late 1980s, we good here? Boom. Since the late 1980s, the Mexican Federation existed as an organized crime syndicate founded upon long-standing relationships between Mexico's major drug trafficking kingpins. The Federation functioned as a council with representatives from the respective drug trafficking organizations of its principal leaders, including the defendant, Ismael Zambada Garcia, also known as El Mayo, and all that. I'm not repeating that. During the late 1980s and the 1990s, the members of the Federation were hired by Colombian sources of supply to transport drugs through Mexico and into the United States. Number 2, in the early 2000s, El Mayo and Joaquin Archibaldo Guzman Loera, also known as El Chapo, formed a partnership that led to the formation of the Federation into the transformation of the Federation into the Sinaloa Cartel, which became the largest drug trafficking organization in the world. The Sinaloa Cartel had a structure that included thousands of members, including A, the leadership of the Sinaloa Cartel, who were the ultimate decision makers in the organization with respect to its drug trafficking and money laundering activities, as well as its corruption and enforcement activities undertaken to preserve and protect its illegal activities. B, security personnel, who protected the leadership of the Sinaloa Cartel and engaged in violent acts to further the goals of the organization. C, plaza bosses, who controlled certain territories for the Sinaloa Cartel and were responsible for transporting drugs through those territories. Transporters, such as boat and submarine crews, pilots and truck drivers, who transported drugs from Colombia through Mexico and into the United States. And E, money launderers, who funneled drug proceeds from the United States back to Mexico. While at times there have been rifts and infighting amongst the leaders of the Sinaloa Cartel, they generally coordinated their criminal activities, shared and controlled Mexico's trafficking routes, resolved conflicts over territory, minimized inter-organization violence, and ensured the Sinaloa Cartel received official or non-official protection. 3. The Sinaloa Cartel operated through cooperative arrangements and close coordination with South American brocane sources of supply. The defendant, El Mayo, and other leaders of the Sinaloa Cartel directed a large-scale narcotics transportation network involving the use of land, air, and sea transportation assets, shipping multi-ton quantities of brocane from South America through Central America and Mexico, and finally into the United States. In addition, the Sinaloa Cartel manufactured and imported multi-ton quantities of heroin, Method Man, and MJ into the United States. The vast majority of drugs trafficked by the Sinaloa Cartel were imported into United States, where the drugs were consumed. The Sinaloa Cartel used corruption as a means and method of achieving the goals of its drug trafficking enterprises. Salutes. We lost people that don't like to read or to hear somebody read. Salutes to them. Peace out to them. They wasn't hitting the like button anyway. That's Croquez. The American government is a story against theirs. His story against theirs. For a long time there was a myth about a Mayo, but everything comes myth, like Charlie and Charlie's Angels. Boom, 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 boom. Salutes. Alright, let's get it. 4. The Sinaloa Cartel's drug sales in the United States generated billions of dollars in profit. The drug proceeds were then laundered back to Mexico. Often the drug money was physically transported from the United States to Mexico in vehicles containing hidden compartments and through other clandestine means. 5. The defendant, El Mayo, and other leaders of the Sinaloa Cartel also employed sicarios, or hitmen, who carried out hundreds of acts of violence, including unalivings, assaults, snatchings, planned unalivings, and or strategic unalivings, and acts of torture, physical manipulation at the direction of the defendant. For those that don't know, I have to use a lot of code words when it comes to dealing with YouTube and their policies. So I make my own code words up. It's up to you, follow. Salutes. Manipulation at the direction of the defendant. The defendant directed and ordered these acts of violence for a variety of reasons, including but not limited to promoting and enhancing the prestige, reputation, and position of the Sinaloa Cartel with respect to rival criminal organizations. B. Preserving and protecting the power, territory, and criminal ventures of the Sinaloa Cartel, including but not limited to the Sinaloa Cartel's control over drug trafficking routes over the U.S.-Mexico border. C. Enforcing discipline amongst its members and associates by punishing disloyalty and failure. And D. Protecting members of the Sinaloa Cartel from arrest and prosecution by silencing potential witnesses and retaliating against anyone who provided information or assistance to law enforcement authorities. All right? Salute Peter. Got me on the big screen. Gigi wants to free his hero. Will the twins testify? We answered that 1,000 times, Gigi. Go watch the exclusives, bro. We answered that. And you a sympathizer. I can't take too many directions from a sympathizer. Free El Chapo. Free him. I'm straight. Where's Ovidio Guzman? That's one slick mouse that talked his way out the BOP. For all we know, he's still in there. Count one. Hold on, let me hit the water. Salutes. To me, anybody that says they care about children that can say free El Chapo, you weird to me, bro. You weird. It just is what it is. That's like nut hugger fucking tendencies. Here we go. Count one. Count one. Continuing criminal enterprise. 6. The allegations contained in paragraphs 1 through 5 are realleged and incorporated as fully set forth in this paragraph. 7. In or about between 1989 and 2024, both dates being approximate and inclusive within the Eastern District of New York and elsewhere, the defendant Mayo did knowingly and intentionally engage in a continuing criminal enterprise, in that the defendant and Mayo committed violations of Title 21 United States Code. I'm skipping all the bullshit. Gigi, why don't you go self-harm yourself? All right? Leave me alone, bro. You on thin ice, bro. I love the El Chapo. His TV series were awesome. Yeah, but do you know what kind of dirty old man he is? Do you care? Probably not. Hit the like button and subscribe. But Gigi, you taking up time. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to smoke, dog. I blow the smoke in your fucking face. All right? Go somewhere. Hit the like button, y'all. But I appreciate you, Gigi. You know, we'll work on getting your hero freed. I'm trying to cut out all the bullshit for y'all. Which violations were part of a continuous series of violations of those statutes undertaken by the defendant and Mayo in concert with 5 or more other persons, with respect to whom the defendant and Mayo occupied supervisory and management positions and was one of several principal administrators, organizers, and leaders of the continuing criminal enterprise, and from which continuing series of violations the defendant and Mayo obtained substantial income and resources, and which enterprises received in excess of $10 million in gross receipts during one or more 12-month periods for the manufacture, importation, and distribution of cocaine. The violations involved at least 300 times the quantity of substance described in Section 84. All right, there we go. Following violations. Gigi said I always hit the like button. I appreciate that, bro. Salutes. I gotta wash off the I gotta wash off the like button though after you hit it, man, because I don't know, you be sympathizing for the wrong people, man. Salutes. Chomo touchers and shit. Violations 1 through 12. Honor about the dates listed below. Mayo Zambada, together with others, knowingly and intentionally distributed a controlled substance, intending and knowing that such substance would be unlawfully imported into the United States from a place outside thereof, which offenses involved a substance containing cocaine, a Schedule II controlled substance. All right? We're not going to go through all these numbers. You got dates here. 3,000 keys, 3,200 keys, 12,000 keys. All right? 10,500, 10,000, 10,800 keys, 10,000 keys. Just a lot of keys. 20 2003 to 2007. Shit that they got on record that they could, that they could talk about. On or about the dates listed below, Mayo did knowingly distribute a controlled substance intending and knowing blah, blah, blah would end up in the United States from a place outside thereof. Involved a substance containing brocaine, a Schedule II narcotic. Here we got more keys and more dates. This is 2006 to 2010. Okay? 5,000 keys, 3,000 keys, 4,000, 6,000. We keep going. What was this? This was 2006? No, so it's 2005 to 2010. Just thousands of kilos. Right? Boom. 2003. We already down to 2000. That's a lot of keys, all right? Somebody scroll this back one day, do the math. Be like, my hero pushed this many keys. On or about the dates listed, Mayo together with others knowingly distributed controlled substance containing brocaine. 2004 to 2008. Same deal here. 2007 to 2014. Okay, now we're getting into the heroin. Same deal. This was the brocaine. Now we're getting into the heroin. District of Arizona, District of New Jersey, New York, Illinois. 25 keys, 511 keys, 1,997 keys, 1,925 keys, so on and so forth. I think it changes here again. In or about 1989 to 2024, at Mayo together with others, while engaged in one or more offenses punishable under Section 84, Title 21 of the United States Code, to wit, the crimes charged in counts 2 through 4 did knowingly and intentionally conspire to unalive and cause the intentional unaliving of one or more persons who posted a threat to the Sinaloa cartel. And such unalivings did result contrary to Title 21. Count 2, MJ and Fetty Wap manufacture and distribution conspiracy. The allegations contained in paragraphs 1 through 5, re-allege in or about 89 to 2024 at Mayo did knowingly and intentionally conspire to manufacture, distribute one or more controlled substances, which offenses involved a substance containing brocaine, a substance containing heroin, a substance containing methamphetamine, and a substance containing MJ. And a substance containing Fetty Wap. Schedule 2 controlled substances, blah, blah, blah. The amount of brocaine involved in the conspiracy attributable to the defendant as a result of his own conduct and the conduct of other conspirators reasonably foreseeable to him was at least 5 kilograms or more of a substance containing brocaine. The amount of heroin involved in the conspiracy attributable to the defendant as a result of his own conduct was at least 1 kilogram. Same with the MJ, same with the Fenny. We don't have to go through all of that, all right? Salutes, hunters up in the chat for y'all. 81 in the concurrent viewers. 57 likes. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Salutes to everybody that did, including Gigi. Salutes. Count 3, brocaine importation conspiracy. In or about 89 to 24, at Mayo knowingly conspired to import a controlled substance into the United States from a place outside thereof. The involved a substance containing brocaine. Okay. Brocaine distribution conspiracy. Count 4. Same old deal. 89-24. Conspired to distribute and possess with intent to distribute a controlled substance. Involved a substance containing brocaine. International distribution of brocaine. Approximately 373 kilograms of brocaine. Same deal. Substance containing brocaine. Right? These are just all the counts. They're getting it. What's this one? Count 6. Brocaine distribution, 25 keys. All right, these are in the different counts. The allegations contain, same old deal, same old deal. Count 8. This is just covering all of those kilos that we saw in that list. That went to Illinois and New Jersey. And same old thing. 12,000 keys of cocaine. So all of those little things we saw on the list, them shit just counts. Them shit just counts. Right? Count 15. Count 16. All right, here we go. We're getting the use of firearms. We're getting past the rugs. 89 to 2004, together with others, did knowingly and intentionally use and carry one or more firearms during and in relation to one or more rug trafficking crimes. To witness the crimes charged in counts 1 through 4, blah, blah, blah. Count 17, conspiracy to launder narcotics proceeds. At Mayo, did knowingly and intentionally conspire to conduct one or more financial transactions in and affecting interstate and foreign commerce, transfer and delivery of United States currency, which transactions in fact involve the proceeds of specified unlawful activity. Trafficking and blah, 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 knowing that property involved in the transaction represented the proceeds, some form of unlawful activity, with the intent to promote the carrying on of the specified unlawful activity, contrary to Title 18, knowing that the transactions were designed in whole and in part to conceal and disguise the nature, the location, the source, the ownership, and the control of the proceeds of the specified unlawful activity, and to avoid one or more transactions reporting requirements. All right, money laundering. Next one is criminal forfeiture allegations as to count 1, continuing criminal enterprise. The United States hereby gives notice to the defendant that upon conviction of the offense charged in count 1, the government will seek forfeiture in accordance with Title 21, which requires any person convicted of such offense to forfeit any property constituting or derived from proceeds obtained directly or indirectly, and any property used or intended to be used in any manner or part to commit or to facilitate the commission of such offense, and any of the interest and claims against the property or contractual rights affording a source of control over the continuing criminal enterprise, including but not limited to at least approximately a sum of money equal to $14 billion. All right? $14 billion. Not to be mistaken with million. 14 billion in United States currency. Play games if you want to. Wonder if Guzman Lopez can get the reward money. Think like a kingpin, say he can't. He's cooperating for a reduced sentence. Trust me, I tried too. Little brother, Scrooston, Texas, salutes. That's a hell of a name for a town, Scrooston. I don't think it's going to help that much. We shall see. He thought he had a golden goose. He thought he nabbed the golden goose and brought it with him to the paperwork party. You know what I'm saying? Billions, not millions. Millions. There it is. I get my shit right. 47. If any of the above described forfeitable property as a result of any fact or omission of the defendant cannot be located upon the exercise of due diligence, has been transferred or sold to or deposited with a third party, has been placed beyond the jurisdiction of the court, has been substantially diminished in value, or has been commingled with other property which cannot be divided without difficulty, it is the intent of the United States, pursuant to Title 21, to seek forfeiture of any other property of the defendant up to the value of the forfeitable property described in its forfeiture allegations. All right? They want that shit. Let's see. What do they want here? They want the 14 billion again, all right? Right? They're going to keep asking for the 14 billion. Use of firearms and furtherance of drug trafficking. The United States hereby gives notice to the defendant that upon his conviction of the offense charged in count 16, the government will seek forfeiture in accordance to 2021, which requires any person convicted of such offense to forfeit any firearm. All his gold guns got to go. His gold guns gotta go. They're gonna take his shit. Forfeit of any firearm or ammunition involved in or used in any knowing violation of such offense, and repeat all of that stuff. Money laundering, same thing. They want 14 billion, not million. 14 billion in United States currency. Same old deal there. And that's it. And then it's just signatures and roll the credits. All right? So, boom, New York got an indictment on his ass. He got to answer for. Salutes. All right. Well, what do y'all think? I think I wasted my breath today, is what I think. I think to the people that believe that he turned himself in, AMLO wasted his breath. What's his name? Salazar wasted his breath. I wasted my breath. Upper Echelon wasted his breath. Why? Because people are going to go with their story and they're going to reformat it and retool it and change it and twist it and turn it until it feels like something they were right about. Because it's human nature and there's never enough evidence for a fool. And I can't convince nobody. And this is how you know they come in there with confidence and they laugh after their comment. Come on, man. It's all bullshit. That old man was strong enough. He knows jiu-jitsu. He knows boxing, kickboxing. He could have fucked all of those guys up. And then it changes after that. Don't you know he was a master marksman? He could have took them all out with one bullet. He's better than John Wick. He's El Mayo Wick. Like, come on, man. You're talking shit, bro. You're just talking shit. But people that are constantly writing diatribes and paragraphs, I'd expect them to tell stories. Jeffrey May said, but there's a lot of busy going on, like when the twins cooperated and feds did them dirty, it never ends when it's in the feds' hands. Yeah, no. Good luck with getting those, those requests of yours granted. You know what I mean? All right, man. Salutes. Anybody got anything to say before we move on today? Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you have yet to do so. Hit the notification bell so you can stay abreast of what's going on here. Salutes to all my donators. I appreciate y'all. Salutes to the usual suspects. Salutes to to everybody that hits the like button. To the ones that don't hit the like button.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say to y'all. You know? Everyone had their conspiracy hat on. Here's the thing, though. You can't. These people are scary people. I don't want the people in the comments on YouTube, when they say you get a jury of your peers, I don't want these people sitting on my jury. I don't want people that, when granted new information, aren't willing to change their mind. Give me new information, I'll change my mind. You know what I'm saying? Give me new information, I'll change my mind. But the people that can't, who knows? Don't know, Fabian. When's your next show with Jay Flores? Don't know. Sometime. Stay tuned. Keep that notification bell set. But yeah, it ain't gonna change nobody's mind tomorrow. The people, they just can't fathom it. They think he's just untouchable. Those are the people legends work on. You know? But the people don't say don't meet your hero. They say that shit for a reason. Don't meet your hero. Because what you got made up in your head of your hero, it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Pete said I can't rap. Can you, Pete? It's not what you know, it's what you can prove. Facts. Pete, why you taking a shot at me, Pete? Oh, that's fine. That's your opinion. I can't rap. But can you? Because it's not something subjective. Rap could be extremely objective when, when somebody challenges you. You know what I'm saying? No, you're joking. Okay. All right. Shout out 24K for the $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. You say you the man, Shy. You the man, sir. Salutes. Appreciate you. Thank you for the dono. Let me hit the like button and the heart on that right there. Shout out Peter with the $9.99 super chat. He said where the hustlers at. Salutes to Peter. Let me hit that like button and that heart right there. Boss Lady said, hello, just subscribe. Thank you, Boss Lady. We appreciate you. We appreciate your subscription. I don't know why it didn't pop up on our screen over here. It should have. It probably will. It's probably on a delay. Albert Flores said, I know Pete ain't talking with the receding ass hairline. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, there goes that sub. Oh no, that's a super chat. See, I gotta change the color of these letters. I can't see that shit back there. I was here when that guy was saying you can't rap. I see. Yeah, I just asked if you could. Because people talk a good game. Shy, then they use the excuse that you listen to rats. No, then they come in here and they be like, y'all are rats. And then I'd be like, who you talking about? And then they get quiet like mice. Pissing on cotton. You know what I mean? Guilty until proven innocent. Also, Shy don't want me on the channel anymore. He kicked me out of his channel and muted me. This guy been lying a long time, man. I don't know how they believed his testimony. Lying and shit. No, he just been enjoying all that bathroom time, boy. They put him in the bathroom. He's tweaking. 24K said, I'm right here, motherfucker. Jonathan said, upper echelon, I got love for you, but you can get that bathroom break. Jay know he's welcome here whenever he want to come on. It's just he gotta ask quality control. You know what I'm saying? He gotta talk to quality control, which is think like a kingpin. No immunity, no matter what the government says. On the other hand, do you think he'll get the death penalty? Jay seems to think so. I believe that's what he said last time. Albert said that's a joke, Pete. But I'm saying, you seen Pete's hairline before? Y'all stalking each other already on Instagram? Saludos, Shai. Saludos, Zoraida. Just in case you've been missing me. Salutes, JFL. I didn't miss you. We could ask Zoraida, but guess what? You're missing her right now because Zoraida's partying right now. She's not here. All right? She been in and out. She done, came and checked in and hollered. But salutes to you, JFL. Appreciate you. You late, man. Don't make me miss you. Salutes. Right, man. I think that's if we ain't got nothing else to discuss here, I think that's about it. We made it what? We're going on 2 hours. Bro, you mad they voted you off your own channel? Well, technically, that's another lie. You know what I'm saying? First of all, the way the question was typed up was convoluted, but I was exhausted. I wasn't really thinking about it. And number two, one was for me and one was for you. Right? Maybe I say one of those don't matter, but if you can't make the poll, you don't got the power, bro. But you need to stop coming on here and lying. We're going to make that put you in the bathroom-able offense. I mean, David Gotti said he low-key buried himself by saying what he said basically confirms he's a narco-trafficker. Confirms a lot of things. If they're going to take what he says as truth, confirms a lot of things like, his body, the names of his bodyguards and what happened to them and what happened and the officials, whoever's lying about Quinn and where he was unalived and how he was unalived. Mayo basically put everything he would probably use in a deal in that letter. You know what I'm saying? He said all of that shit. So, yeah, he confirmed a lot of things. Salutes David Gotti on the check-in. Make sure you hit the like button, sir. Salutes. Juan Quintero, salutes to you, sir. Man, Mayo falls off his bunk. He turns into dust, bro. It's looking that way, man. It's looking that way. Upper echelon just keeps coming in here talking crazy. That boy got a death wish in the chat. He want me to just give him the... And he did it at the end of the show today, too, so the clap don't mean nothing if we get the 24-hour clap. All right, salutes to Pete Never for the $10 super chat. You cool, bro. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. I was just checking your temperature, man. People be coming. Here's the thing, man. And I got a homie of mine named Zaya that he goes through this often, and his channel is designed around trolling. People feel that they can come in here and troll me and joke and say things, and when I say something very tame back, they feel attacked. You was fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to be a good sport, I'll be a good sport. But if you're going to be a dick, I'm going to be a dick back. Salutes. So I appreciate you, Pete. Thank you. Right? Bro, you sound like people in the comments. Bro, you talking too much. If I were you, I'd shut the fuck up. Jonathan said the smuts going around at the end like yesterday. Hairline, huh? Don't talk hairlines around. Look, JFL got the cute treatment. See, salutes, JFL. You did good coming in here giving you a shout out, man. Put the bat signal out, man. I think it'd be your ghost accounts coming at me. If I had time for ghost accounts, I'd definitely make them to come at you. Yeah. But why would I do all that when I could just come at you direct? You know what I mean? Yeah. Operational needs a place to control, boy. He come over here talking greasy, boy. Put him in the bathroom, Jonathan. Give him a 5-minute bathroom break. Put him in the bathroom. He's talking crazy. He's enjoying this shit a little bit too much. Shout out Perfecto J777. Righto said because they panoche. Shout out 24K for the 1999 super sticker. Thank you for being you. Salutes to you, man. I appreciate you, 24K, for supporting the channel on that level, man. I appreciate it. It is appreciated. It will go to good work. All right. Sheldon said, my bad, Pierre. I'm still trying to figure out how to send you a message. You can't do it in the chat. The chat won't work. Oh, shit. Jonathan clapped him. Let me see what he was saying when Jonathan clapped him. He said, blessings to everyone in the chat. Great show. Hundreds up. And then he got clapped. Take that for fucking poetic justice. -9 plus 23. What are you doing, Pete? You casting spells over here? All right. Salutes 24K. I appreciate you. What we got here? Salutes Peter. I can't put them both up there at the same time. Salutes. He literally just said great show and blessings, but you didn't get to it. I got to it. I get to see when his messages go dead, I get to see him. I just saw him. He got clapped though. He was talking too crazy before the compliments. You gotta calm that shit down. You gotta relax. Fuck you talking to? Talking about you just mad. I sound like the comments. That's an insult, boy. That's almost like, you know what I'm saying, putting an accusation on me. You know what I'm saying? As much as I go at it with the comments, the chat is different from the comments. The comments, mind you, there's a lot of good people on there, but then you'll find the worst motherfucker on there too. All right, salutes Albert Flores. He said, good show again, a show that wasn't going to happen. It just came out the blue. Bien llevado el cuate. Salutes, yeah, bien llevado el nene. All right. We're going to give him his chance to come back. Perfecto says, Shy will tear you up, dude. Salutes. Oh, okay. Pete was cleaning his keyboard on our time. See how good I am that I even repeated your fucking keyboard rant. Just scraping on the keyboard and shit. Blessing to the Flores family coming through. Salutes. Sheldon said, I'm in the middle of the sea, Disney cruising with my daughters and wife vacation. Salutes. Enjoy. Safe travels. Jeff May said from Dayton, Ohio, just found your channel. I'm going to check out the twin stuff you got on that channel. We got a whole playlist of exclusives. As a matter of fact, I could drop you that link right here. All right, this is a whole playlist of exclusives that we done with the twins on this channel. Then we also have my reaction videos that started everything here to the Cartel Wives and Surviving El Chapo podcast. All right, those are my reactions to it. That's how this channel started. Is Analia a real channel? Yes. That's Manalia. ATL Plumber, you got a website? I got chi-ill.com. But if you're looking to, reach out, it's hit me. You better out hitting me in the social media or in the Discord. Again, I'll put the Discord link out here again. He wanted to know if you were Manalia. He wanted to know if you were somebody in here just using your name and shit. That happens. A ghost account that just keeps flipping over and over and over and over, changing it, getting new names and got 1,000 emails. So there's the Discord right there. Again, and then we got other playlists here of other reactions that I got dope stuff, true crime reactions and stuff like that. So make sure y'all check that stuff out. If you have yet to hit the like button, please do. To all the new people, we appreciate you. Shit gets crazy in here sometimes. Sometimes I gotta treat a troll. Every now and then it happens. Don't be that guy. All right? Don't be that guy. Salute to y'all. I appreciate you. But most of the time, I'm a nice guy. Again, thank you 24K for the 1999 super chat. Appreciate you. Let me see. Keep going through this chat. All right, let me give some shout outs. Shout out Velez 408, Albert Flores, Julio Cardenas, Luis Garcia, Upper Echelon. Let me see. Yeah, boom. Omar Carranza, Perfecto J777, Sheldon E, again Albert Flores, Alan Montalvo, Versace, Eddie Jimenez, Fernando, Zoraida, Jonathan, Lamar, Sheldon, Jackie, appreciate you. Chucky Chingon, salutes to you, sir. Pete Neverex, salutes to you. Kilo Keys, Prospect LA, I appreciate you. Upper Echelon, Think Like a Kingpin, Alec. A lot of people stopped through today. I appreciate all of y'all. Zoraida, I appreciate you. Prospect. Let's see. Nathan Wallace, thank you, sir. Carlito Brigante. To Victor Isla, you ducked out like a coward. Let's see. Who else? Al Gore, appreciate you. I See in Real TV, salutes. Think Like a Kingpin. 030 North, thank you. Rilo. Heck, I appreciate you, sir. Juan Quintero, salutes to you. Peter Hassaj, salutes to you. Manalia, salutes. Kumar. A lot of people came through today. Gigi. Jeffrey Mays, salutes to you. Fabian. Boss Lady, I appreciate the sub. Thank you. Let's see. Salutes Kenny Anderson. Got a sub for Kenny Anderson. JFL, salutes to you. 24K, I appreciate your donos. Jonathan, appreciate all my donators. Fernando. 24K, Peter, Jonathan, I appreciate you guys. Pete, I appreciate you guys. Alright, then back to the bottom. Let's see what I missed here. Perfecto J77, salutes. Leah's a man. Nah, bro, it's the other Insomniac from the Discord member. Need a supplement, dude. Sorry for the message. Wasn't for the life. It was for Peter. Salutes. No worries. Appreciate the content. Salutes to you, Perfecto. I appreciate you. Upper Echelon is a master manipulator. He just hasn't been able to run game nowhere lately. Salutes, Rilo. Jonathan Pantoja says, salutes and blessings for another great live. Always providing, working hard, and resilient with the quality content. Shout out to the chat members in the Discord. Discord is where it's at. Let's get it popping. Salutes. ATL Plumber, when you dropping something with the twins again? Don't know. Stay tuned. Shy, I must really like your channel because I stopped giving my undivided attention to this Virgil Ortiz fight. Yeah, I had to come over here rather than watch the fights too. So I appreciate it. Rilo said, I wonder how far the corruption goes. Does it all go all the way to the president? Can we prove that is the question. Hugs, not thugs or drugs. Might get a deal, drag the president up out of there. That'd be crazy. Shout out Chucky Chingon. Someone just dropped some messages with info as to why the military is in Sinaloa. It's there because the governor requested it to back up Ivan because he had it coming quick from all sides immediately after kidnapping. All right, so we'll see, man. I'm trying not to go live tomorrow, but we'll see. Anyway, great show. I put them on Discord. Thank you, Albert Flores, for always pushing the content forward. I'll take a look and see what we got. ATL Plumber said, we F with you, bro. Keep dropping them. Salutes will do. Gio says, saludos from LA. Been watching you for a while. I appreciate you, Gio. Salutes. Make it a habit to hit the like button when you're here, and you know, vote for the little guy. Salutes. Velez 408 said, I thought that from the first day. Albert Flores, they always use the military to open up a way and fight the ops. Pete said, with the drones, anyone can be caught. Eddie Jimenez said, Shy, may you have a restful night. Thanks for another great live, bro. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. Y'all have a good night. Again, thank you to all my donators, all my likers, all my wrenches, usual suspects. I appreciate you all. Y'all have a good night. Upper Echelon, if you're out the bathroom, salutes to you. Think Like Kingpin, salutes to you. Zoraida, have a great night tonight. Chucky, are you DJing tonight? I'm going out later. Let's talk about that in the Discord. We don't need everybody knowing where the party at. You know what I'm saying? Salutes. All right, y'all have a great night. Zoraida, be safe out there. Chucky, be safe out there. I appreciate you all. All my truck drivers on the road, be safe out there. Safe travels. To everybody on vacation, safe travels. You know, everybody enjoy your weekend. If you're sober, here's a hug. Salutes to you. All right, peace.
Change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons. This is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up. Life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us. This why you scared. They over the hilltop. I see them right there. They'll wait for the kill shot. They'll sit and they'll stare. If we got a real shot for us, it's up there. We're hopeless if we stop. They'll kill us right here. Living in death's den. Run through the best winds. Storming the front gates. Whatever gets us in. Whatever gets us over. Whatever helps us win. Whatever we must do. Rescuing our kids. As long as they get through it. Don't matter if we live. God chose to bless you. I'll take all that death gives. I'm into this war ends. In memory of dead friends. In hope of a new way. When all of this death ends. Who can we call on? It's me and it's all y'all. We're here by our lonesome. Nobody to fall on. Flesh in the dirt. Fire to ashes. Fate getting closer every moment that passes. Running away. No one is there. No one to save us. Nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons. This is despair. One of us came up. None of us cared. They want to change up. Life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us. This why you scared. Show me a safe place. Does it exist? It must be a wasteland where nobody lives, that nobody knows of, where nobody's been. Where we at is warfare every time you can get. What you can't get is real love and fucking respect. Set up for failure, a life of neglect. If none of us stand up, we'll live with regrets. If we rise, we might die. I call that a good death. What would I live for if I am oppressed? How can I raise up with the world on my chest? Who's gonna save us if you and I rest? They shoot us in cold blood when under arrest. Lock us in cold cells, consider it home now. Cut off from emotion, our feelings are stoned now. Our buildings are blown out, the madness is so loud. It's dark and there's no sound, we gotta go now. Running away, no one is there. No one to save us, nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. The illness is prevalent, natives malevolent. Hunger, starvation now, no hope for a heaven sent. Kiss the babies goodbye, say I love you to wives. Grab your weapons, get your steps in, we gon' ride when it rise. The sun mean what when it's blinding your eyes? Put the wind to your back, leave them facing the sky. Put the pain in the dirt, raise your bloody fist high. Use your brain, do the work, strategize and survive. The rush of the dust up, the thrill of the gun bust. The satisfaction of our reaction when there's no one to help us. The spoils of war, the hunger for more. The passion of how we smashing what we hate through the floor. The rage, the loneliness of dead on the page. To cleanse this land, gotta burn more than just sage. Crush the cage, body and soul unafraid. Kill them all and set them ablaze. No running away, no one is there. No one to save us, nothing to spare. How can I change what? We landed here. It's not the same sons, this is despair. One of us came up, none of us cared. They want to change up, life isn't fair. It's how we made, huh? Now you aware. It's why you fear us, this why you scared. hanging from a thread till you dead. Cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale of fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you can manage to maneuver the deep parts. You a savage, you can have it, just show how your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, a soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this lands for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, stray bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dancing your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers would shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving.